Morning, everyone. Yoga is the journey of the self, through the self, through the self. With these profound words from the Bhagavad Gita, I extend a warm welcome to each one of you to our special online event, Yoga for Empowerment, commemorating the 10th International Day of Yoga and celebrating women in engineering. I am Namrata Gopinath, NIIEEE Student Branch, Mysore Subsection, WIE Student Chair. WIE Bangalore Section Affinity Group, IEEE VTS Bangalore Chapter, and BMSC and AIT student branches have collaborated in organizing this event. Without further ado, I invite Ms. Divya MG, Associate Director at CDAC Knowledge Park, CPSF and Administration Group CDAC. She is currently the Secretary of the IEEE VTS Bangalore Chapter and past Chair of WIE Bangalore Section in 2019. Warm welcome, ma'am. I request you to address us.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Ms. Namrata. Awesome.
Good
Thank you.
morning, ma'am.
Thanks for the intro. Behalf of IEEE, that is Women in Engineering and Vehicular Technology Society Bangalore Chapter, BMSC College, and Atria Institute of Technology Student Branch, I welcome Speaker Sunita Ma'am, Sunita Ravi Ma'am, and all the participants. Thank you very much for joining us. Today we are here on the occasion of 10th International Yoga Day. Official theme is Yoga for Women Empowerment. I just take an opportunity to introduce our beloved and lovely speaker of the day, Madam Sunita Ravi. Madam Sunita Ravi is a scientific researcher and yoga practitioner from Bangalore. She blends different forms of yoga to suit participants. She offers pro bono sessions for general fitness and therapy for select medical conditions. It's awesome, ma'am. In the non-yoga area, Sunita ma'am has total experience of over 15 years working in small private companies and various initiatives towards the self-employment. She has completed postgraduate diploma in management and MSc in yoga. Welcome, ma'am. Over to you, Namrata. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. Yeah, first of all, thank you to Vijay Lakshmi ma'am for having me in this, and thank you all, Namrata ma'am, Divya ma'am, and everybody else present here for this wonderful opportunity of sharing the knowledge and also experience. And yeah, let us practice together without further. The question answer, I think we can keep it later, isn't it? We will first start our practice. Or do you want me
Yes,
to
ma'am. That makes sense. No,
make
no, no.
sense,
All
isn't it?
questions Namrata will take. We can
Yeah.
post the chat box so they can unmute and talk because many
Mm.
are not allowed to talk today, but they can post in the chat box. Namrata will read out later. Thank you, everyone.
Okay. Okay.
Ma'am,
Fine.
over to you. Can please start.
Okay. So we will just get into the zones. Just close your eyes. Try to close your eyes. Breathe in and breathe out for about 5 to 6 times, very freely, normal pace. Once you are through, I can start off. I am assuming all of you are sitting on the chair. Whether you're sitting on the chair or whether you're sitting down, it doesn't matter. We will just do a little bit of the movement and then start off with the breathing. So today's main um, activities would be the aspects I've chosen is more of breathing, and we will try to get into a meditation, a short meditation as well. First, we will just give a little bit of the movement to the neck. Inhaling, gently bend the neck backwards. Exhaling, bend the neck forward. While bending the neck forward, try to touch the chin to the chest bone. Once again, inhaling, bend the neck as much backward as possible. Again, inhaling, let the neck come to the center. Exhaling, bring it down as much as you can. Inhaling again, lift it up. We'll do just one round of rotation. We rotate the neck from the left to the right, one side, and one side from the right to the left. While rotating the neck, we inhale for half a round as the neck goes back. For the other half, we exhale as we bring the neck forward and downward. After everybody is through with this, we will move to our breathing. We will first activate our systems. So we are aware that we get excited a few times and we also get relaxed a few more times. Now, these are natural responses of the body. We will first do the breathing that is more concerned with the activation or the stimulation. For this, we breathe in with the right nostril and then we breathe out with the left nostril. We generally use the hand like this. We fold the first two fingers to bring them at the base of the thumb, and we use the fourth and the fifth finger and the thumb. So with these three fingers, we use them as a plug to use it with the nostril. Now what we do, we close the left nostril. We inhale with the right nostril. There is a scientific meaning to it, but however, if people do not know or if they do not want to do it this way, please feel free to just do it however you want. But the only thing is block the left nostril, breathe in with the right nostril. And then close the right nostril after breathing in. Breathe out using the left nostril. Once again, we breathe in with the right nostril. Breathe in as deeply as possible. Then we close the right nostril. We breathe out with the left nostril. Once more. While you breathe in and breathe out, let the other parts of the body be as free as possible. Breathe in with the right. Breathe out with the left. Now, after 5 rounds, we switch the sides. Now, what we do, we breathe in with the left and breathe out with the right. Gently inhale with the left. We expand the thorax as much as we can. We breathe out with the right. Once more. Breathe in with the left very deeply. Breathe out with the right nostril as completely as possible. Each time you breathe out, feel the lightness that you are bringing in for your own self. After completing 5 rounds, we gently stop the practice. You can open the eyes, breathe in normally. The next breathing, we do using the mouth. So we inhale with the mouth, we exhale with the nostril, with both the nostrils simultaneously. Now, inhaling with the mouth, there are different techniques to do it. Today, I will just share a little bit one more breathing, which is used especially to cool down the body and also helps to improve the digestion and the respiratory functions. One type of this mouth, inhaling through the mouth, is using the spaces in between the teeth. We roll the tongue backward to make it a pipe, a horizontal pipe. We touch the tip of the tongue to the upper palate. We join both our teeth, the upper jaw and the lower jaw teeth, and inhale, making this sound. After inhaling, we close the mouth, exhale with the nose. We do it 3 more times. This is called Seetkari because we make that sound seet. Try to breathe out as completely as possible. Inhale with the sound in the mouth. Exhale through the nose. Each time you exhale, try to bring the stomach also inside. Now, this gives a wonderful circulation to the entire mouth. In combination with the oil pulling and the other exercises that we do to keep our mouth muscles and the gums healthy, this breathing improves the small capillary circulation of the nutrients along with the blood. The other type that we will do is to use the lip shape. We protrude the neck a little forward, just like some bird or a snake or something like that. It's actually called the Bhujagi Mudra. And then we bring the lips in a oval shape. We protrude the neck a little forward and little upward. We can look in between our eyebrows, drishti. Now we start inhaling again through the mouth. When we do this, we directly feel the coolness in the throat. Then we again close the mouth. As we exhale, we pull the stomach a little inside. We do it for 5 times. I I'm assuming if you have been able to see this properly and understood it properly. If you have not understood it, kindly feel free to do the normal breathing, not an issue. While inhaling, we use the mouth. We feel the air directly entering the throat. While exhaling, we exhale through the nose. As we are exhaling, we pull the stomach a little inside. If you feel that you needed your eyes to be closed, feel free. After 5 or 6 times, we gently bring the neck to the normal position. We inhale, exhale normally. This Bhujagi Mudra especially, it helps us to very gently flex our neck muscles, especially the cervical muscles. It also helps us to move our eye muscles, and alternatively, it also enhances the capillaries, that is the carotid arteries which are present at the neck region, and then it gives us a very gentle massage to our entire glandular surface that is in the throat region. The next one, we will breathe in and breathe out freely. Close your eyes gently. We will do one variation of the mindfulness meditation. We will also combine imagery or the visualization in this meditation. Sit as comfortably as possible and let your back be straight but with ease and comfort. If you are not feeling easy or comfortable, you can try to keep a pillow behind your back or just lie down supine wherever you are. Let the palms be facing upward. Keep them on the knee if you are sitting. If you are lying down, keep the palms a little away from the body. Inhale deeply, exhale completely. Inhale again deeply, exhale completely. Now bring your awareness to the abdomen. Each time you inhale, observe your abdomen bulging or expanding a little bit. Each time you're exhaling, observe your abdomen pulled inside a little bit. As you exhale, just relax your shoulders, relax your neck, relax your neck, relax your legs, your thighs, especially the space behind the thighs and the knees. Keep inhaling deeply, observe the abdomen bulging or expanding. Keep exhaling freely and completely. Observe your stomach sinking inward. Inhale again. Exhale. Now bring your attention to the tip of your nose. Observe the gentle air, the cool air passing inside your body through these nostrils each time you inhale. And each time you exhale, observe the warm air passing out from the body through these very openings. Just observe the air passing through the tip of the nose. Each time you inhale and exhale, the cool air passing through the nostril each time you inhale, the warm air passing outside the body through the nostrils each time you exhale. Quickly bring your attention to the tip of your toes. Inhale deeply and exhale completely. Once again, inhale deeply. Keep observing the body parts, the tip of the toes, all the toes, the big toe, the second, third, fourth, and the fifth toe of the legs. The soles of the feet, the right and the left. The ankles, the heels, the calf muscle, the shin bone, the knees, the thighs, the hip, the waist region, the lower abdomen, the middle abdomen, the navel region, the upper abdomen, the lower back, middle back, the chest area, the upper back, the shoulders, the hands, the tips of the fingers, all the fingers of the hands, the tips of the fingers, the palms, the wrist, the forearm, the elbow, the upper arm, the shoulder again, the neck, the throat, the chin, mouth, the tongue, teeth, the cheeks, the nose, entire nose, the eyes, the eyebrows, the space in between the eyebrows, the entire forehead, the ears, the right ear, the left ear, the top, middle, and the back of the head. Just observe the entire body very quickly from the top of the head till your toes. Once again, from your toes to the top of your head. Gently bring your attention to the navel area. Keep breathing very freely. Observe the very, very subtle movements in your navel area. You will be able to observe the subtle movements if you focus a little more deeply without pressure. Keep your face relaxed, keep your shoulders relaxed, keep observing the navel area and the subtle movement in the navel area. Try to synchronize your breathing with the movement of the navel area. Else just move freely, just breathe freely. And count within your mind 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep observing the navel area. Now gently move your attention upwards. Observe the heart area, the region of the heart. Now you will start feeling the very subtle pulsation around the heart. Keep observing these gentle movements in the region of the heart. Keep breathing freely with a relaxed face. Now we count within the mind 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now move your attention to the region of the throat. Keep breathing as freely as possible with a relaxed face, relaxed shoulders, relaxed legs. Observe the very gentle and the subtle movements in the throat area. You will actually feel the pulsation or the vibration very, very subtly. Keep breathing freely and we count within the mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very gently move your attention to the space in between the eyebrows. Keep breathing freely. Observe the gentle movements in between the eyebrows. Or count within your mind 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very gently move your attention now to the top of your forehead, to the top of your head region. The crown of your head. Observe and feel the gentle pulsation. Keep observing the crown of the head and keep breathing freely. With a relaxed face and a relaxed shoulder, relaxed legs and a relaxed body. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now stop counting. Imagine yourself in a beautiful, big park or a garden. You're the only person there walking in the huge garden. You have gone for walking with barefoot. There is lush green grass all over. You're able to actually feel the dewdrops touching your barefoot. You feel very, very nice about it. It's early in the morning. The first rays of the sunshine are spreading through the entire park. You're so relaxed. You feel joyful. You keep walking along. You're able to see the different colored flowers in the plants all along the path. You sway your hands very freely. You just keep walking. You look around. There are colors, various colored flowers that you will see. The red, blue, green, yellow, orange, the violet, white, multicolored flowers. You're also able to smell the fragrance in many of these flowers. You're able to hear the chirping of different birds, the small, big birds. You're also able to see the dewdrops on the petals of the flowers, on the leaves of the plants. You're just walking along. You're just enjoying every bit of this experience, feeling so joyful. You're just walking along. You come by a small fish pond. Very curiously, you just peep inside, you find golden fish swimming all by themselves, very silently. You stand there for a moment, watching them silently. Then keep walking along. Now you come by very big trees in the garden. The early morning sunshine is passing through the trees. You're observing it, you're feeling it. You just walk along. At a distance, you find a small building, and on top of it, find the bright sunshine. You just follow the light, the bright light of the early morning sun, and you just walk, very curious to find out what's that building inside the park. You walk through, you find the door open. You peep inside, you realize it's a meditation hall. There's a lamp lit inside the hall. You just walk inside. You feel very joyful about the silence inside the hall. You just sit down very comfortably. You watch or observe the light for a few moments, and then very easily your eyes melt and close. You want to experience the silence of the hall. You want to experience the silence within yourself. You just sit there for a few moments. Keep breathing free. You feel so free, so silent. You can actually feel the silence within yourself. The entire silence resonates with the environment. Or gently draw your mind outside the prayer hall or the meditation hall. Bring your awareness back into your body, into your breathing. Keep observing your breathing. Bring your awareness to your entire body. Become aware of your legs, your hands, your abdomen, your back, the face, the head, the entire body. Become aware of your surroundings. When you're really comfortable, rub your palms together, generate heat. Make a cup of your palms, transfer the heat around your eyes very gently, and then open your eyes. These few practices that we have done today will help us to align our own system, the internal system, that is the respiration or the hormone secretions, in a way that we can manage or cope with all the external changes that we go through in such a dynamic fashion. Each second, each minute during our work or the family life. What we have just tried to do is only try to bring back the alignment to the natural setting or the factory setting, if you go by the technical words. The homeostasis that we call, or that's a biological word, wherein we always try to become harmonious with the environment, with nature, and that we term it as a factory setting. We all know that this nature created machine. So one of it is the heart along, just like we have all other systems. The heart beats almost continuously 24/7, right from the time we have our first, say, conception until we expire. Now, scientists have found that it is almost 100,000 times, that is 1 lakh times a day, which is about 37 million times a year approximately. And this it does without any complaints. And no man-made machine has ever been equal to this. This is just one small part of the system, but however, a major part. Several of our reactions when we are interacting with the environment happen both voluntarily and involuntarily. And the first effect we have is through our breathing. Various emotions, whether happy or sad or joyful or any other emotion, it first has an impact on our breathing. Many of us know it and we are aware, and I think we are also practicing our own different practices. It could be a gym, it could be walking, it could be a sport, it could be anything else, or a meditating, the japa, mantras, and stuff like that. All of this, they just help us to bring it back, bring the system back to its own harmonized, natural way. This will help us cope and prevent most of our disorders, very the common ailments that women face. It ranges from the reproductive system disorders, the PCOD, PCOS has become so common today. The thyroid, it begins at almost like at a teenage, that's the trending as of now. And by the time we reach menopause, it would have, if we have not taken the right steps, it would have just become a little more aggressive. And with that starts off all the other comorbidities like the anxiety, which converts itself into a blood pressure, high blood pressure, or even a low blood pressure sometimes for people who are more used to withdrawing themselves, or the diabetes type 1, type 2. Now, all of this, many of them actually are lifestyle disorders. If we can just spend these 10 minutes every day, choose whatever few types of breathings that you want, and just sit there silently, merging with the silence of the environment. I think that will help us cope. It will empower all of us, just not the self, but also the surrounding factors. Over to you, madams. If there are any questions, happy to take.
That was lovely. Namrata will, yes. Thank you, Namrata. Kindly take over. Thank you, ma'am. That was a lovely.
Uh, Thank you so much, ma'am, for leading us through this incredible yoga session. Your guidance was not only mindful but also deeply enriching, helping us to connect with our inner self and find a sense of peace and balance. There are a few questions that were asked. I would like to take up one after the other. So the first one, ma'am, can you please suggest some of the yogasanas to reduce anxiety and depression?
The practice, yeah, asanas is any forward bending poses. Very, very simple. If you don't have a proper instruction, or if you are not aware of the asanas, all that you can do is even during your office time, just try to bend a little forward very freely and focus on your breathing. Inhale as deeply as possible and exhale as completely as possible. Now, the science behind this is we have evolved from a quadrupedal. See, we were four-legged animals before, and from them is what we have become bipedal. So we stand erect. Now, in the four quadrupedal, what happens is the heart was always below. Now, that is exactly what we get into when we are bending forward. This gives a lot of rest or relaxation to the heart region, and it allows when we focus on the breathing deeper with very, very freeness. It helps us to relax the system and it automatically reduces the pressure. The other very simple thing that we can do is this the hand gesture. It is called a mudra. See here what we do, we bring the forefinger to the base of the thumb, and then we just touch the tips of the thumb and the second and uh, the third and the fourth fingers. That is the middle finger, the ring finger, and the thumb. They just touch, not pressing. And we feel the vibration. We can just hold this for about 20 minutes a day, and very automatically uh, we find that solace is immediately found. So the systolic pressure especially is found to be reduced. Medical doctors have used it, and they have also now started prescribing to people with anxiety and also people with the cardiovascular issues. This mudra, it is either called the Hridaya mudra or the Sanjeevani mudra or the Apana Vayu mudra. It is called by different names, but the gesture is this. So any asana which gives you forward, and some of these gestures, the most important is the breathing. You can just sit along comfortably and start breathing in, focus on your breathing, breathing in and out as freely as possible. Start with the counts, start with 5 counts or 10 counts, depending on how much you are stressed, and then slowly take it to about 20 or 30 counts per time, and just see the wonder happening within yourself. Hope it
Can we
is.
do this? Um, When we're sitting on the ground at home, okay, in the office, can we do from the table and chair?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All that now I'm suggesting or that
Thank
we
you.
practiced now is only that we can be done all through. And this particular gesture can be done only once a day. But once you keep it, please try to keep it for 20 minutes because it is like that switching on the circuit. So once that circuit to be switched on, it needs about 20 minutes. So lesser will not help, more also will not help. It is like the law of diminishing returns. So we just keep it for 20 minutes. If you cannot do anything else through the day, just holding this mudra for 20 minutes will help actually. While talking, you can do, while walking, while
Can
seeing
you
your
show that
screen,
mudra
computers.
again, ma'am? The video is not.
I
Yes, ma'am.
can send it on your
Yes.
WhatsApp. I mean, through WhatsApp, you can share it with the people later.
Thanks, ma'am.
Any other question, ma'am?
Madam, I have
Namrata, you have to take the questions quickly, okay?
Uh,
Don't waste the time.
Yes.
Madam, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, I have a cervical spondylitis. After doing Surya Namaskar, will it increase?
Oh, so this is a medical condition, ma'am. We will have to first analyze what sort of cervical, in the sense, is it come through, I mean, which part of the neck, that is C7, C8, I mean, so all of that, those things are there. I would certainly recommend, please do not do Surya Namaskar.
Yes, madam. It increased after doing.
Yeah, don't do,
Mm,
because
uh,
you will actually not know where you are putting pressure.
uh,
So the best thing for you first is, ma'am, do very simple of these neck exercises that we did. So just
yes.
forward, backward, and sideward maybe, and very slow rotations.
Mm,
And then you try to see your capability and slowly start doing exercises which are are you very familiar to yoga?
yes, madam. Actually, I am
Okay,
a practitioner, but
okay, then you can just try this, ma'am. This is called the
uh,
Marjarasana. See, this
mm,
one, that is the um, moving the head and the, so Marjarasana is one. You can please note it down.
mm,
You can Google. So these are sort of very simple asanas are better, not directly the Surya Namaskar. And also spondylitis, it has to do with your, you will have to understand if it is also with your calcium levels,
mm.
or and if it is with your any other conditions. So kindly avoid doing anything that gives pressure immediately,
Mm.
and try to do as much of relaxing and very subtle movements like this, and focus on the breathing
Yes,
mainly.
off late I stopped yoga. I do walking and do little bit of light stretches, madam.
Yes, ma'am, that is fine. That is fine. And the breathing you can do,
Okay,
relaxation breathing.
okay.
Fine.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next question, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, the next question is, do we have any breathing exercise for the headaches?
Oh, yeah, that we did, whatever we did today, if you can remember, there are others also, but today we focused actually on very normal. See, the Anuloma that we did, that is breathing in through the left and then breathing out through the right. That itself is more than enough. You can do, to balance both, you can do what we did exactly today. 5 to 10 times breathing in through the right and then through the left. And then again the same number of times breathing in through the left and then breathing out through the right. I am advocating all of this assuming that you are not introduced to, or you're not having a, say, a practice of yoga. But if you have your own practices of yoga, please feel free to do whatever is you are already an expert in. So these breathing and the meditation, I mean, this sort of mindfulness that we did will surely help to reduce and even correct, to reverse the headaches, including the migraines.
Mhm. The other question that is asked is, I have umbilical hernia. Would Surya Namaskara help?
Oh, okay. So umbilical hernia. again, see the forward bending is a little bit contraindicated for that. I would advise you to kindly see a very subtle these stretches, whether it is a little forward stretch where and also the backward, like for example, the bridge pose, the Setu Bandhasana, and the Shalabhasana, wherein if you are like familiar with the poses, or the mm, uh, mm, very, very subtle stretches are advised, but not the forward bending asanas for you. And even the Sukshma Vyayama, for example, you sit in a place very freely and then try to do very, very mild twistings. So there, the hernias, they get corrected sometimes. If it is very mild or moderate, they get corrected. If it is not at all, I mean, if it is crossed that stage, then you will have to please do practice only with guidance. Here, if whatever I tell you will not help you much, you either say do it with guidance. If you want, if you, I mean, if you don't have any other system of support there, I can help you with maybe 2 or 3 sessions and then you can do it on your own. I can offer that. Any weekend or something like that, we can connect like this itself on a video session. We can do 2 or 3 sessions, very simple ones, about 15-20 minutes a day, and then after that you can continue things on your own. Next question, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Mm.
Ma'am, there's another question that is, whenever I try to meditate, my focus is never constant. My brain keeps on thinking. Please give some tips so that my mind remain calm and practice meditation perfectly.
Today's meditation was the madam able to do? Today also, did it go everywhere? Okay, so it is a very natural process, and each time we allow. So we are here. The goal is to not allow the mind to go everywhere. It is the nature of the mind. That is the nature of the mind to go everywhere. However, what we are just trying to do is very gently attract it back or gently allow it to come back. Now that will happen over a period in time. One of the best ways is to focus on your breathing, and which is why we don't give minutes initially, we give the number of times. The first thing you can do is for 5 counts, just try to inhale and exhale. Try to bring your attention to your abdomen, which is the easiest. Try to feel the abdomen bulging and then sinking inside. These are few things that you can start doing. So once you are comfortable doing with 5 times without your mind going anywhere, and then increase it to 10 times, and then settle down at say some number that is comfortable for you, maybe a 20 times or a 30 times. After that, you will automatically be able to sit and just be there with your, say, a normal self, a natural self. And the mind does, even with a very expert practitioner, it does go out. It does go to all places in the world and it comes back. But it is very natural. So the coming back is more important, not the going out. It is okay. The number of going out becomes lesser and lesser as you practice. For eye strain, ma'am, yeah, there are several practices. Say the Trataka we call, say focusing on the thumb or a small point. So the best is the easiest that you can do even at your office desk is just move your hands. Use both the hands for each of your eyes. Just move them back and forth very gently and very slowly. I'm doing it fast here. Do it slowly. And then without using your hands, just roll your eyes up, sideways, down. And every half an hour or 1 hour, please try to roll your eyes, squeeze the eye muscles, relax them as much as possible. This will help you to remove the stress. And when you are, you can also practice the silent meditation, focusing only on the eyes. just for about 1 or 2 minutes, twice a day, maybe, or thrice a day, depending on your need. So eventually, see, all of this will take time for you to really see the benefits or feel the benefits, and which is why consistency is more important here. Any other question?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, are there any asanas to increase the memory power?
Mm. Yeah, see, the memory power, it automatically increases the moment you start getting into the silent zones. Our the matter, the gray and the matter which encircles the entire, say, brain region, or all the cells, they start increasing, which means the holding capacity, the storing automatically happens each time we are say we are interacting with any of the environment. Even when we sleep, say, that part of the memory will still be active. Now, all we need to do is silence the noises that is there so that we allow the memory to come back. For that is what we get into the silent zones. Now, the silent zone will also help us to become expanded in our consciousness, in our awareness. So, any new subject as well, the learning capability also enhances along with the memory. And the best practice would be to start with the breath meditation. Why breath? Because that is one of the easiest that we can have without, say, any hassle of using any other external devices. And we can do it wherever we are, while standing, while sitting, while walking. It is like just chatka, patka, whatever it is. How do you practice apayana mudra? The only apayana is this, the middle and the ring finger touching the thumb. This is, but this one helps with the digestion. So people with diabetes especially, or any other digestive problems, they use this, but they will have to stop practicing the moment it is corrected. Now, what we are doing is we are doing an addition. This is called apana vayu, that is why. So we are also using the forefinger along with this middle and the ring fingers. And this is why this can be practiced once a day regularly. Even this, you can practice it just once a day, but try to just combine only 2 or 3 mudras, and per day only one mudra is more than sufficient. If you are an avid practitioner, maybe 2 mudras, but not all the mudras together will never help. Hope the apana mudra you have got it. Any other question? Due to mobile and correct, the postures are getting affected. Very true. See, many of the offices, they have ergonomic chairs nowadays. But for us, the most important thing is just trying to be as straight with effortless. See, with effort, keeping it tight doesn't help. It increases rather. Being as effortless as possible and trying to just be like at least this straight, it helps us. And every 1 hour, just try to like either twist or stretch or just breathe. Any other questions, ma'am?
I request for now, no, ma'am.
Yeah.
If there is, kindly use the chat window. Just a minute, ma'am. Anish sir, can you come online, please? Okay, so there is one question that was there that was regarding yoga for memory power. So,
I did
any
not.
yogasanas for the
I did
last
not
question
get the
was,
question.
are there any yogasanas for memory power?
Yes, ma'am. I
I think that
answered
was
that. I
addressed.
answered that. Yes, that was
Yeah.
addressed.
So that was all. Any other question in the chat box?
You can even share it
Namrata?
with me on the WhatsApp whenever, say, even
Yes,
if they
ma'am.
have it at a later point in time, and I'll be happy to answer them.
Oh, no questions for now.
Okay.
Namrata, before, ma'am, just a minute, please. We have a very interesting personality here amidst us, Mr. Anish Cherian. He's an author of well-known work, and on this juncture, I would like you to kindly, say a few words, please.
Maybe you have to include him as a host, no? How can he unmute and talk?
Give me a minute. I've unmuted him. So let me see why the problem still persists. Okay, Anish sir, are you able to unmute yourself now? Hello, please give a minute.
Maybe we can wind up the session, Dr. Ashwini ma'am.
I'm sorry, I was on mute. Can you hear me?
Yes,
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 sir.
Yes,
we
we can
can. We
hear
can
Dr.
hear you.
Anish. Okay.
Yeah, I think it was a very, very enlightening session, and thank you very much, Sunita, Ravi ma'am, and the complete team who have organized this. Yeah, very, very enlightening. Thank you very much once again.
No, we want to listen one or two words about your book. That's why Ashwini Holla ma'am invited you.
Sure. So, of course, I will, talk more on that. So, of course, I have written a book this year on every step matters. This book is all about, how in running, and primarily this book is about running. But the key focus is that for whatever goal you want to achieve, whether it's yoga or whether professional or personal, every small step matters. Sometimes we get overly bogged down by the end goal, right? But the end goal cannot be achieved by just focusing on the end goal. We need to slice and dice into multiple steps, and what I have done is written down the whole book in 60 tips. It's like a light read or coffee read. You can just take any chapter and read it out, right? Setting the goal, how do you run. Sometimes people, when they run, they think that their knees are paining and so on, right? So how do we ensure that we take small steps while running rather than taking like long steps that affect. Sometimes people have doubts about, should I run in a rough surface or a muddy surface and so on, right? So a lot of myths about it, like when we are running, that we should be mindful. And we have also heard about people when they are running. Some people say that marathon people should not run marathon because there are many people dying while running marathons and so on, right? So that's also a myth, because we should be mindful how you run, right? You should be having your average heart rate between 130 to 150. Yeah, that should. Sometimes people go for a heart rate of 180 and 190 where their age is around 40 or 45. That also is a problem, right? So being mindful about the tips and tricks around it. So that's what I have tried to achieve through this book. Hopefully it's useful. Generally the book is available in all the online platforms like Amazon and everywhere else, and it's internationally available. Thank you for giving this opportunity to talk about this book. Hopefully it's useful.
Thank you for joining us. So it was nice listening to you. So, Sunita ma'am
Thank
and Anish sir, thank you so much. But yeah,
Thank
thank
you,
you,
ma'am.
Sunita
Thank you
ma'am.
so
It
much.
was lovely having you.
Okay, thank you very much. It was a nice opportunity for me as well. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you, everybody.
you.
I request everybody to kindly stay back. We need a photo session, and this is the QR. So kindly copy this, and then we'll join for a photo But before that, I quickly take the stage from Namrata and request Usha Rani Madam, Chair-elect 2024, to kindly, come on stage, please. The podium is over to you.
Thank you, Ashwini. I am greatly privileged to render the vote of thanks. I first and foremostly thank Sunita Ravi Madam for her wonderful session. Actually, her voice itself made us very calm. When we listen her voice itself, we become calm. And also she gave good tips for all who had many doubts regarding the yoga practice. And also she made us learn that breathing and advantages of many kinds of pranayam. And also the meditation session was wonderful, madam. Thank you so much for your time. And I also thank Prasuna Madam, Vijayalakshmi Madam, and Divya Madam, who initiated the collaborations from IEEE student branch, Atria Institute of Technology, BMS College of Engineering, Medical Electronics Department, and IEEE Vehicular Technical Society, Bangalore chapter. Then also without volunteers, I think nothing is possible. So I thank our volunteers, Namrata and Sahana from NIE student branch WIE for their wonderful coordination. And I thank Dr. Shobha, Secretary, Bangalore section, for the timely help and the support and the logistics. And also, finally, I thank the participants who made this session lively and make this happen effectively. Thank you so much. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Can we leave the session now, or is it?
Thank you. I request all of you to kindly turn your videos on for a group photo.
Namrata, you please copy the link shared by Dr. Anish so that Ashwini ma'am will circulate to others later. Once we close session, it will go off. No, please copy and share it. Share with Ashwini ma'am. Okay, Ashwini, over to you. Please take the photo quickly. Now, before taking, keep it in a grid mode. Whoever is taking screenshot. Is it over? Anybody took it?
Namrata, is it over?
Ashwini ma'am is not audible.
Array, I will take care. What's there? Okay, I will take. Finish. Let us finish it. Done. Over. Okay, ma'am. And
Okay,
last
ma'am.
question to me. You're sitting a mat. No, that is any special type of yoga mat where it is comfortable.
No, yeah, it is comfortable. This is see, on one side it has got this is a travel friendly. On one side it has
Okay.
got the cane, and on the other side there is a cushion. That's it. So I
Okay.
just
We get
used
in yoga stalls mostly.
Yeah, you
Is
get
it
it.
like that?
You get it online as well. You get it
Okay.
I think,
Yoga
yeah,
mat.
this one
Sitting yoga mat.
I got it in some exhibition actually.
Awesome.
But it is
Okay.
available. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. That's
It's
all. We
nice.
can
Yeah.
wind up. Thank you so much.
Nice
Yeah. Thank you.
observation,
Thank you.
Divya Madam.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Bye. Good day. Cheers, all
Yeah.
of you.
Have
Bye.
a good day, everyone.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, Dr. Anish.
Thank you.